Hi kids, it's Bunny with another junk journal, and this one I call Frosty Blue Junk Journal, and it's all about the beauties of winter, because there are beauties to be had in winter. And it is hardback with a really pretty blue fabric covering, and it's a little charm with a lady in it. It's held together with this pretty ribbon. And looking inside, we see that the camera needs to be adjusted. Yes, okay. Anyway, we have this pretty sparkly pocket inside the front with a journaling card, which is blank on the back. All journaling cards are blank on the back, so you can journal on them. Here is a tag, which is also blank on the back, and this one also has a pocket with a little small journaling card in it. Here's a vintage photograph of some winter, looks like it might be nurses, I'm not sure. And we have a little envelope which has some stickers and pretty cards in it. And in this envelope is a note to the person who buys the journal, telling them what a junk journal is, and that kind of thing. Put those back later. And in this corner tuck, there's a journaling card and a tag and a piece of ephemera, vintage New York Central Railroad ticket. That's authentic. This stuff's just going to fall out. I need something under here. What can I put under here? How about a stapler? Okay. And here's a page, Edith Holton, page out of one of her books. And this is a page out of a vintage Creole cookbook. And this pocket is journaling card and a piece of vintage ephemera, 1934, some sort of notes. And here's a glassine pocket, which is tie-dyed, coffee dyed, and has a pretty sticker inside. And here's a little bit of vintage embroidery. And this coffee dyed square doily I've folded up into a pocket, which has a journaling card and a vintage winter photograph. And here's a little cluster, and this is vintage wallpaper right here, and some vintage music sheet. And it's just a coffee dyed page with a little bit of stenciling on it. This is coffee dyed and printed vellum. And it crackles so prettily. And in this pocket is journaling card. And here's a tag with a pocket in the back with another little card in it. And this is a vintage postcard. Little clusters here and there. Also some things that aren't vintage that are just for looks. And here's a card, journaling card, and another vintage photograph. Here's a flip out envelope, and inside of it is a pretty journaling card. The other side of the Edith Holton page. And that's the end of the first signature. The second signature, we have a journaling card. Keep putting it off camera. And a tag. And a teensy weensy little envelope. Inside of it are some vintage stamps. And it's a page out of a vintage book. Doily, there's some handmade paper with flowers in it. This is a kind of coffee dyed vellum newspaper thingy. Not sure how they made it, but it's kind of interesting. Here's a tuck with another pretty journaling card, and it has a vintage Valentine. It's from Susan. Not sure who it's to. And here's just a vintage postcard with some writing on the back to Marjorie. Here's a little glassine bag, and it has a vintage photograph in it. A guy in full suit and coat on skis. Okay. This is some pretty sequin sari fabric. And you can take it off and do something with it. There's some more vintage embroidery. And I did a little texture paste here. Here's a big pocket, and in it is just some pretty paper for journaling on, and a miniature junk journal. It has the ephemera and all the pretty pages. I think there's even a little bag with something in it. There's some more texture paste. It's a little glassine bag with a journaling card and another little glassine envelope, and it's got a sticker in it. Here's an envelope flip out. Inside of it is miniature dictionary page, and I guess that's it. And there's a journaling card and a tag with a pocket in the back and some vintage tickets. And in here is another journaling card with a puppy dog, a tag, and a vintage ticket, agent stub, good for passage, 1960 something. Vintage music sheet, another one of those square doilies that I put a journaling card in. I'm sorry, I keep getting off camera. There's more Edith Holden. And these, I didn't want to cut up the pages, so I made them flip out. And a journaling card. And a little glassine envelope with a sticker in it. And here's some vintage ephemera, some sort of division, seems to be a soldier's notes or something in the military. And in this side there's, of course, snow shoveling. One of the uglier sides of winter. There's the flip out envelope. In it is some vintage ephemera. A check, and over here is another vintage postcard. More wallpaper, cookbook, journaling card, tag, and another little itty bitty envelope, and it's got probably stamps in it. Oh, I gotta stand up a minute. My back hurts shooting these. I haven't found a good way to shoot them yet. And in this bag is a little vintage calling card, the kind that it's hidden, has the name hidden. And here's some coffee dyed ledger paper. Here's some more pretty India sari fabric. More of that weird newspapery stuff. Here's a journaling card, 2 journaling cards. And cute bunny rabbit tag and some vintage buttons on a vintage card. In this big envelope there's a couple of letters, and one of them's typewritten and one is handwritten. I forget what years they're from, but they're vintage. And right now my back hurts, so I'm in a hurry to get done with this. And here's a vintage playing card in this flip out. And here is journaling card. And another journaling card. And another tag with a pocket on the back. And then we come to the back of the book with a couple of journaling cards and a tag. And that's it. That's the book, Frosty Blue. And I hope you're enjoying your frosty blue winter. Oh, and also there's another miniature, teensy-weensy miniature journal included, but I didn't put it inside because it made it all too terribly fat. It's already fat enough. So, see you next time. Bye-bye.